As we age, staying in the comfort of our own homes and communities is important to many of us, but it doesn't come without challenges. A recent survey by AARP showed that while the majority of adults over 50 want to age in place, many are unsure if that's feasible. Here to talk about these findings and offer some advice is Rodney Harrell, Vice President of Family, Home and Community for AARP. So Rodney, what does the data tell us about older adults' desire to age in place?
Yeah, there's some really interesting data from our new survey. First, we saw that nearly 3/4 of those 50 and older want to stay in their homes and communities as long as possible. While most people think their communities have the features that they need to do that, only half of them were confident that they could stay in their communities as long as possible. And 44% thought that they might need to move in the future. So all in all, to me, that means that the vast majority of us want to stay in our homes and communities, but a large portion of us recognize that we're going to have to do something to be able to make that happen because our communities don't necessarily have what we need. Our homes and communities don't.
What advice do you have to start a conversation with family about the need to renovate their home?
Yeah, well, I think we should, first of all, think about our homes in the future, right? We think about planning for tomorrow is just a crucial thing that we all need to do. So when we're doing this, we can start early and start small. We can start with some of those changes that are easy to make and don't cost much at all. Things like removing throw rugs that could be a trip hazard, or cords in our living room. We can add lighting, other features in the house. And we could build or consider some of the bigger changes we might want to make later on down the line, full-scale remodels and things of that sort. But I'd also say to focus on safety first, to think about the things that might cause a problem for us. Lots of falls happen in entrances of homes, in bathrooms, and in kitchens. So what are the changes you can make to those spaces to make them a little safer? It's a good place to start.
Well, something so simple can make a big difference. What's the best way to assess or prioritize a loved one's needs for renovations?
Well, you need to start thinking about what your situation is and what your house has. And so our AARP Home Fit Guide, for example, goes room by room and helps you think about that. And whether you use our guide or not, you should start thinking about what my physical needs are, what might they be in the future, and then what should I change in the house to meet that? Is there poor lighting in the kitchen so I can't really see things around and might have an issue there? Is there trouble getting in the house around stairs? Should we think about putting a ramp or some kind of redesign to do that? Thinking about the house and the situation we have helps you build to the solution you should have.
We talked about making the home safer. So what are some simple improvements that can help make a community safer for family as they grow older?
Yes, and to the point of our survey, people want to stay in their homes and communities, and every home is in a community. So you can control your home, but we should all think about the things in our community as well. Things like our sidewalks, are they well maintained? Do they exist? Are there crosswalks that help you get across the street safely? There's a horrible trend of traffic accidents, traffic collisions that can hurt older adults, and we can do things to prevent that. Are there benches and things that can help us sit and rest while we're in a park or walking down the street? You know, having a bench and a place to sit can make that more usable for folks that need a little bit of rest from time to time. And do we have transportation options for those who don't drive? Are there public transportation options? Are they accessible? Do we have what we need? Because many of us outlive our driving years. So we really need to take an all ages approach to our communities and our homes if we're going to be able to stay and thrive there like people want to do.
Where can our viewers go to learn more?
So to see all of our resources around how to make your home and community better for you, you can go to aarp.org/home and community.
Rodney, thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Thank you.